So, hi everyone, welcome. I'm Claire and not Crystal. I might try and drop the not Crystal bit, but I always just feel I need to say it because of the crystal clear bit. Right, okay, so this channel is about empowering your inner divine feminine, divine masculine energy and whatever is going on with a connection, because for a lot of people it is just all about the energy, but of course for some people it's more than that. So the story behind this card is right before I came to start this, and you can probably hear it in my voice. Surprised I'm filming this because it's Sunday for one, but I just haven't felt guided to be near my cards for, well, it was really like, to be honest with you, it was like, it felt like it was the majority of the whole of the last month, but definitely the last 2 weeks. Like, that's why, uh, just for a few of the days there, I wasn't using cards even on the shorts. I was just doing the affirmation, and I've not been doing as much as the bigger videos. Or if you've seen, I've done a shamanic journey, and I used like literally just a couple of cards I was drawn to it, um, and then whatever else I've done, I'm just trying to think. Yeah, basically, when I done the one on the Mediumship Monday one, it was a bit like that too. So, like I said, I'm more feeling pulled back from again. I just obviously needed a break from it. Like I said, I just basically needed a break from reading about TWINFLAME full stop, which is difficult for me because it's my fucking calling. But because 144, there we go. Just in case I forgot. Um. So yeah. So basically, I've done something. I think I only done it last year, but I've done something last year called the Shadow Work series, and really, basically, what I mean by that is we're going to focus on some deeper, darker shadow work, and because that's what Scorpio season's all about. And we're only in, before you know it, we'll blink and we'll be out of Scorpio season again, because Scorpio season is only up until the 21st. You know what I mean? And then we're into Sagittarius season on the 22nd, which will be welcome, because as much as I love Scorpio energy, Scorpio is actually my favourite sign. It can get really fucking intense, and like I said, that's the sign that I've got the most planets in, so I'm feeling the intensity. Scorpio is also about this, secrets and deception. Um, it's the dark side, which is why I'm going to use the cards called the Dark Mirror. Um, and but we've all got a shadow. Basically, we've all got a shadow. We've all got secrets. We've all got deception around us of some sort. We've been deceived, even if it's just in the wider world. But this. It's, you've got secrets, people have got secrets around you, the world's got secrets. Do you know what I'm saying? It's just this. We've all got an eighth house. There's the things that I can pick up on, well, anywhere really in someone's chart, but definitely the secrets that I can pick up on in people's 8th and 12th houses, 4th house too, I would say, the Cancer energy, the hidden. It's interesting. It really is looking into someone's soul. Right. Okay. So, um, yeah. So I don't know what that's going to have to do with it, but it was on the floor and they pulled me to it. So I'm just going to keep it simple, and I'm just going to pull one card. Because I was getting a lot of downloads about what I want to try, for preparing to have my paid platform. I was like I said, I'm going to start that slowly, because I stop and start thinking, right, is it time? Is it time? And it's really just to do the it just feels like it's not worth it if there's not going to be at least a wee handful of people yet. And really, it's because from what I've saw in the past, when people go to do that, they have at least over 1,000. You know what I mean? But I don't know. I just feel it's needed now. So, but we'll see. So, but what my feeling is, I'm going to pull one of these cards, and what I'm going to ask is, what is just a dominant feeling right now, either in the collective or one that somebody, even if it's just one person, but it's never one person, but it's something that somebody needs help with right now. And what I'm going to do is, rather than what you might see with other people, like it's kind of like, right, if you want the rest, go to the extended. Like I've said before, I might try that at some point. In fact, I will try that at some point, but I just think it's hilarious, because when I observe myself, I've got Sag Moon conjunct Uranus. So basically, it's like Sag Moon is like about generosity and more. Basically, like, I don't think I know where to stop. I don't think I know. Like I said before, I don't know where to draw the line. to tease you to be wanting more. Like, I think I just put it all out there, do you know? But I think a workaround that for me is because, like I've been saying, yeah, the cards are my passion. I love reading cards, but I'm not just reading cards. Like, I channel the end. I'm a medium and I'm a shaman and I'm a channeler. I just say what's going on and the cards back me up, which I do love though. I love watching it when other people can generally do that, and I love, yeah, I even love the way that I do. But it's kind of like, so everything I say is channeling, and everything I say is healing, like I've just said. So what I'm saying might have resonance with you too, but there's something here about I don't know, going with the flow and doing what resonates for you. So basically, and they're pulling me at the word service. Oh my god, how interesting. I've got to be careful I don't fall over shit here. Right, they just pulled me at the floor of truth has spoken. Michelle coined the floor that was. You know what I mean? Yeah, look, right, so when I was saying that, I was getting drawn to service and victim. Now, this is what I mean about this. This is only for people that are new. If you're not new, you know that I do. Oh, we need the ank in the shot too. I'm annoyed because I cleaned this and it's got sage dust all over again, but that's an occupational habit around here with my service work. So anyway, basically, what I was getting a feeling of today is I felt there's a huge wave of collective sadness with the Twin Flame Collective today. Like, and I felt great. Like, yesterday, I felt great after a long, like I said, a long time and not feeling so great for one reason or another. Like I said, it feels like to me that what historically I would be literally ill with like the flu or purging energy or something around November, December. Like, again, like I was like that I mean, God, that fucking hell, last year, I think I was ill. Yeah, I think it was like November and the whole of December. Like, I only started to feel better right around sort of Christmas. But anyway, blah blah blah. The point is what I think I can do is I'm going to ask. I mean, like I said, I just got led to these cards. I was just going to make it simple, one card, but they're like, no, that's not what we use you for, Claire. So I'm just going with the flow, like a divine feminine does. But basically, what I'm saying is the dominant feeling I felt today, it didn't feel mine. It felt very collective. So when I say collective, it's like I'm picking up on just somebody out there or a whole load of people feeling like that out there, and um, whether it be divine feminine, divine masculine, regardless of your gender. So we'll just see when we get into this. But if I feel that victim card is to remind me that I would say that the shift going into Saturn, going into Pisces, which literally just happened yesterday on the 4th November 2023, if you're watching this in the future, it's like I felt it. Like, Saturn is boundaries and Pisces is blurry boundaries. So it's an interesting one. It's also magic, miracles. You know, it's where you surrender, you pray and you just get, you have to let go. Like, and we've got service here, and this very much looks like, look, this older person's about to die, and like this is their ancestors coming to get them. And then we've also got release here, right? And she's standing in a graveyard. So again, you couldn't get any more Scorpio right now. There's a whole load of. So sorry if this is actually picking up on a literal death, but it's. I'm feeling there's very much like how I've described it as, like, I said this to someone earlier. It feels to me like it's like a feeling of going between surrendering to whatever your situation is, like just whatever it is that's got you fed up, like it is what it is, just like, total acceptance and surrender and let go. I know it helps when you've literally got no choice but to do that. That's Pisces energy to me. It's just you've reached the end of the line, just let go, surrender, stop trying to control or stop trying to know the answers. Of course, you can just gracefully surrender as well, and it's not so much. But I feel for a lot of people, in my case, a lot of the time it is like you just get so fucking fed up, you just have to let go. Um, and like I said the other day, for divine feminines on the twin flame journey, especially, it is just one continuous big. I was going to say unfoldment, but shitstorm wants to come up. Yeah, shitstorm unfoldment of surrendering. And depending on how many years you've been at this journey, that could be quite exhausting. Like, so, it's 13 years consciously for me, for me. Yeah. So, like I said, that's anyway. So that just means consciously of when I became aware of being a twin flame and being on the twin flame journey. Um, yeah, and that's where I'm unique, because there's never been any confusion about who my twin flame is, like many people get. And again, I was thinking about that today. I am quite rare with that, because I have seen loads of folk out there that are, crystal clear, sure now, but they weren't always. So it's no shade, but it's just, what I'm saying. It's like, that's, if there's something that's unique about me, it's that. Um, but it doesn't mean that it's any easier for me, because we all have to go through the twin not getting it like you do. So anyway, right, okay. So until they do. So, and you've got to surrender to whenever that moment is. So perseverance. Look, see how that fit. And she does look a bit fed up. And it's interesting because these are the chakra cards. So we've got 2 chakra cards: sexual energy, Scorpio energy. Release feels like the death card. That is the Scorpio energy too. And this victim card, heart chakra. And then in this deck, this is wait a minute, would that be the third eye or the crown? I really, oh wait a minute, it's over here actually. Maybe they want me to read it off. See what I mean? I'm getting annoyed that I wasn't meant to do it I wasn't going to do it like this. Remind me, what are the grey cards? I should know that. The grey cards are neutral. Yeah, she calls it neutral. So, oh no, the grey card. So this is like the equivalent of the crown chakra. I'm not going to bother reading it, but I love these cards. I work with them when I feel guided to, but these are the ones that I used in my memberships, like literally years ago now. Like we're talking 7 years ago, 6 years, 8 years, fuck knows, something like that. So there's something you need to release, and I feel for all of us, it's really basically that's what I was when I was sitting reflecting really and getting these feelings today. It's like yesterday I felt in the surrender of things in my life. Like it is what it is. Like you just got to accept things the way that they are. But really, I've just been feeling really, really grateful, because like I said, I was moving through a lot of heaviness, and without going into all my shit, right, because I already do that enough. It's like just things sort of shifted and turned around, and the karmic lessons were learned, and it was like, wow. And what is really quite upsetting is how horrible I was to myself, actually. And that's really, I'm going to honour that, but that's brave for me to say that, and it's very honest. But I mean, I am very brutally honest. um I've worked really hard for decades to be self-loving myself, because I have to, with Saturn and with Saturn and Scorpio. Like I have to work very hard at being kind to myself, because that's the hard taskmaster, and it's why it's why I'm great at teaching people boundaries. It's why it's my speciality, but only, like I say, because people have trampled on my boundaries. Like I allowed them to do that. That's the harsh chat I had to have myself, so I don't allow it now. But what that kind of looks like is um yeah, that's the vibe that I'm feeling today. And this is, and again, I know that this is a collective theme too, because I've just observed it with others today. It's like it's this kind of, you can either go into victim mode about that, or you can be empowered. And it's kind of like, I feel to be truly empowered on this journey, you've had to release a lot of people. You know what I mean? Like a lot of people, and it's, you can either be a victim about that, or you can see the strength that is to, oh look, there's the dragon energy that I was channeling the other week there, that you can see the strength in that it's just something that not many people do. Like look, I'm being drawn, I've never seen that in this card, but I'm being drawn to the wee face and the acorn. It's like, it feels like these people are trapped, not being who they really are, and it takes courage to release feeling like that and go your own way, to be of service and persevere. Yeah. Okay. And so, and secret admired. Look at, we wanted to jump in. Someone has deeper feelings for you than they're letting on. That could be secrets and deception. And what else did I want to say about that? So yeah, basically that's, like I said, Saturn is boundaries. And when Saturn going direct in Pisces, oh yeah, so this is, you may already know this, but for those of you that don't know that, this is connected to March of this year. So since March, you will have been learning tough lessons about boundaries, confusion, misunderstandings again around things, issues of boundaries, and That's just what's coming up actually. Because again, confusion, illusion, lies is the shadow side of Pisces, and Saturn is boundaries. So yeah, I really do feel there's just I'm getting like whatever misunderstandings and miscommunication you've had with people in your life from roughly around March, or it could have been longer. I feel a lot of this will start to sort itself out in whatever way that means personally for you. And I don't know why I'm shuffling these. Like I said, I was just going to pull one card. But so what I didn't get around to saying there is the new moon in Scorpio is on the 13th. And 13 is divine feminine, it's goddess energy. And I was going to do a Zoom event for the 1111 portal, but that's on a Saturday. And my boundaries are I don't like to work weekends where I don't need to, and I don't need to, because I get to make up those boundaries. So and also that's a dark moon, so it just doesn't, something just doesn't sit right for me. So where maybe other people might be getting guided to do stuff literally for the 1111 portal, I feel they want me to have that energy for myself to go in to heal myself, and then provide the service for others if you want to join it on the 13th. So and then like I said, then they were sort of talking to me about, yeah, it's important because it is 13 years. It was well, it was fucking hell, it's gonna be 14 next year. But it was 13 years that like I said, that I've consciously known about the twin flame journey. So it just feels like I'm being guided to hold and I know that I am, because I've recorded the shorts all the way up until I don't know, all the way up until past like the 21st, 22nd. So and when it got to the 30th, whatever day that is, I think it's a Monday. Yeah, it must be a Monday. I said, like I said something about my goddess workshop, so that it made me actually offer it. So you know what I mean? It's like I always say, I teach people messy action. I can't control whether anyone wants to do it or not, but what I can control is putting the offer out. If I don't put the offer out, I can guarantee you nobody's going to do it, kind of thing. Do you know what I mean? So I'm being guided to do it. So look out for that if you're interested. So I'm giving you about a week's notice because it's Sunday as I'm recording this, and it'll be a week tomorrow. Yeah. So, and like I said, so it will still be within the 1111 portal, but I'm holding it on the 13th, and I'll decide what time later on. And that one will just be for women, because with it being a Scorpio new moon energy, I really do feel it's going to be about clearing trauma, because and healing like the womb and stuff, because I'm a womb healer, and yeah, creating space for miracles. So, but again, if there's men out there that want my support like that too, you can book a personal session, and I do foresee me holding men only group zooms and stuff too. So, or both, like I said, both would be open to it. But it's when I feel guided to make it women only, I trust that, because it's just the not, yeah, you know what I mean. People don't open up in front of other women. Never mind when other blokes are there. Do you know what I mean? But they do when it's the right safe space. Right, so I'm shuffling one of these. So my plan is, once I get out whatever it is they wanted me to say with these cards. Now it's interesting, look, I have shuffled and I've put it down on that one, so we'll quickly see what that means, and then I'll shuffle again. But yeah, what I'm going to do is, whatever it feels like the healing is needed for whoever resonates with this, that is what is going to be in the extended. Now, my extended is on Ko-fi. That's what I'm going to try it on. So, I might put this out before the extended is even there, right? Like, and then just put in the comments later. I don't know. I need to decide. Right, okay. So, and it'll be a healing. It won't be a reading. You know what I mean? Like, I'm going to be doing a healing for whoever resonates with it. So the idea is, if you really resonate with the reading, then and you feel like you need healing for what it was about, you're like, all right, I want to go and get that healed. Do you know what I mean? So, and I've never seen that before, so yeah, quite excited. And then I can make it a part of a monthly membership thing if it feels like that fitted, and that's what I'm getting. I'm also being guided to a dragon card down here. The Dragon's Jewel. Inner conflict, morality, conscious choice. Interesting. There might be something significant about the 23rd November. There's a 23 on that, but I just get drawn to that. The ringmaster of scrutiny, discernment, clear vision. Oh my god, look what I was talking about at the start. And just the fucking title of my channel. And details. Right, so I need to use those cards, they're pretty good. Again, I've not used them for ages. Now I'm getting, what's that? Oh god, look, this one's relevant to, right, okay, can we stop? I'm just not going to look at the other one. The High Lord of Gratitude and Service, selflessness, humility, conscious action. That feels like it's linked to the service card too, what I was saying. So yeah, there's something, so all this is going to have some meaning for whoever as well. I feel the person must be really connected to dragons, whoever's going to resonate this, right? What is, now these are typically messages from Divine Masculine. Oh, and there's just, right, the one I don't really like, begging's just flew out. So wanting you back, regretful, apologising, wanting a second chance, desperation, needing your life, or an FD. That's what I don't like, it's a bit dramatic, but like you said, that it's bitterness. Yeah, this is like, there's some kind of, I don't think I don't think this person would literally do that though. I think it's like more an energetic thing of longing. But there might still be bitterness mixed in with desire, and then there's betrayal. Yeah, look, betrayal and heartbreak and love call. So it's quite a story. Anger, resentment, jealousy, silent treatment, arguments, cold shoulder, ghosting, criticising. Yeah, I feel it's, yeah, whatever bits and bobs I've said, I feel like this is going to all make sense to someone. But I just want to read the card and get off because this is longer than I wanted it to be. Right, okay, so is this me? I cannot, oh look, and the phase is the new moon. So remember the new moon is on the 13th, the day I'm going to hold the Zoom. I cannot recognise myself, but I'm still me. A dark fantasy female warrior with pale skin is enshrouded by a scanty spiked bikini armour. She holds a fanged bat-hilted sword against a background of fire and ruin. I cannot recognise myself as I can't remember the road that led me here. How can I see the road ahead? This card is not about an affirmation, but rather a question. Is this me? Can I recognise myself? Maybe yes, maybe no. But for sure I lost the road I once had, the last time I stopped to really think about it. In my heart, I feel maybe like the high school girl that went to the prom, but truly I'm now 45 and wait, fries. Fucking hell. These cards are brutal, but I mean, it's going to speak to someone. And again, just change the gender if you're not a female. I feel my true self as the kid that wanted to play soccer with the Real Madrid. All this while punching numbers on an Excel file out of an insurance office. It's not necessarily something negative, it's a dream lost or corrupted. I could see myself as love is the most important thing in my life, but actually I have a very well paid job that makes you travel, sleep alone in hotel rooms. Yeah, so again, it's that kind of vibe. I think it's connected to all the stuff about service work and the victim. It's like when I said, I feel the people that feel trapped in an acorn right now are the people that might have high paid jobs, or I've got loads of friends, or I fucking love my life, all that kind of shit, or I've got loads of stuff, but it's like actually there's no genuine fulfillment there. Whereas when actually you just kind of have a few great, amazing, or genuine friends that have got your back, that you don't need to worry about coming out of the woodwork as betraying you, or that that's the way to go, you know, as most people realise on awakening, but you can be the judge of that. Make no excuses, because the choices we've made us what we are, our responsibility. If an old dream is dead, it's time to dream anew. If the old dream is alive, it's time to go back to it. So there's something interesting. There's something about moving. I can see addicted peeking out there too. So again, it's like, oh, this is going to mean something to someone, but I do want to shuffle because I didn't shuffle that one. Okay, what else do we need? And then that can lead me into whatever I'm going to send healing for whoever resonates with this. Yeah, there could be an element of going back to the past for someone, but I feel it's to right wrongs or something like that, or there's secrets and deception from the past. Right, what is something that's going to inspire the healing that I'm going to do for whoever wants to join me with that? Downcast pride. Oh, that's interesting. And that's what I meant by it feels like that begging card. I don't think whoever this is for, whether this is for you or your twin, because if it's not either one of them, it's not yours, and you can just take the other bits that resonate. It's like, I think this person's pride. Oh, so maybe I'm going to be healing something about pride. This person's shadow, you know, like it's the pride in the person's shadow that wouldn't let whoever this is for, yeah, move forward. Right, let's see. And it's 20, and the phase of that is also the new moon. So we've got 2 new moon cards, and the stage is depression. Bending to adapt becomes an excuse for the habit of bending. The eyes dark with dried blood tears look downwards, the face of a dark-skinned beautiful elf with gold laurels among her hair and stern and motionless. Roots plunge into her body from a golden collar. The sky behind her is grey and as concrete. The root of sadness and grief is deeper than the skin. The only delusion is the grey sky. So you don't need to be a female, you could be a male or whatever you identify, but if this is for you, it's like, if this is for you or it's your twin, it's like the sadness that is in somebody is stemming from unresolved grief, which is usually the way, but it's unresolved grief about pushing feelings down. And it doesn't need to be like about the love of a twin or anything, although it will be for a lot. It could be like, grief about somebody else dying, because there's a lot at the start about, or it could be a mixture of things, or another thing ending a relationship, friendship, something like that. Survival is a direct consequence of adaptation. What we call adaptation is not the result of a subtle but constantly constructive change of ourselves, but rather a mockery of it, as we strip day by day our dignity in order to avoid conflict with a world that would spread us apart. How can we endure this? Maybe through the power of responsibility, or through an hidden core of identity. Sometimes we don't use the best part of us, but rather we draw from the ugliest. And you see, that's how the shadow can go against you, if you let your pride and ego win, and you're more bothered about looking good than following your heart, kind of thing, because you don't want to stick out from the crowd. That's a common theme for everyone at some point in their lives, until you break free of that. Or you can use the part of your shadow that's empowered when you've done the work there to be like, do you know what? I know I'm going to get a bit of backlash because everybody else is doing the same thing and I want to do something different, but fuck it. Like, I'm going my own way, and I think you can guess which road I chose. And I hope you chose the latter too, and it's not too late to choose the latter if you didn't. We survive and bend our knees because we draw out from our laziness, fear and disgust. We let our deepest roots go dry, replaced by what can only be called a surge of lack of self-esteem. We're deluded when we think that we're only sacrificing our pride. We cling to vanity, but we can't afford dignity. Isn't it sad? Honestly, the true delusion is our faith in fall and winter, while we discard spring and summer as fairy tales. Interesting that we're going into fall, going into winter. The sky can change colour too, as long as we sometimes look up, we can notice. Right, piecing this together, it feels like somebody's stuck in pride and there's secrets and deception about that. Is that? Yeah. And then, so that's the healing. I've got to do a healing on healing pride. And so if you want to join me, you can click the link that's either in the description box or look out for it in the comments later on, because I don't know if I want to do it today. I know it would make sense to, but I think I really want sweet memories. And there's sweet yeah, so in November, that's now. So there is something, and actually 11/11 portal. So there could be literally, and then look, the 20th of November could be significant too. It feels like there's sweet memories from the past that is a secret for someone that is causing them to be sad and depressed. But what I'm getting is it might not look like it on the surface, which is always the way with. And then we've got Ghost of Pumpkin Patch and Calm Amid the Chaos. It's all going to have meaning, but I want to get off now because, yeah, I feel like that's the message. So if you want to do the healing, then you can find it. See you later.